If God could send angels to rescue the faithful from darkness, why did John the Baptist die in silence? John was not a quiet man. His voice carried weight in the community, and crowds gathered to hear him preach. One day, he spoke a sentence that reached the palace. He said,
"The king was living in sin, taking his brother's wife."
That word didn't fade into the crowd. It traveled. And when it reached the king, John was arrested and thrown into a dark prison. While he sat in darkness, life outside the prison went on. In the palace, lights burned bright. Music and wine filled the room. It was the king's birthday. The king's daughter was brought in to dance. She danced before the guests and before the king. All eyes followed her, and the king was pleased. Driven by pride, he made a vow to her publicly.
"Ask me for anything, and I will give it to you."
She didn't answer right away. She stepped out to seek counsel and returned with an answer already decided.
"I want the head of John the Baptist."
The room fell silent. The king was troubled, bound by a promise made in public. So he gave the order. The guards moved quickly. John was brought out of his cell. There was no speech, no plea for mercy, no record of his final words, only footsteps on stone and the sound of steel being drawn. The order was carried out, and just like that, the voice that once shook the crowd was silenced. Later, his head was brought back to the palace. But John's story did not end there. God could have intervened. He chose not to because some testimonies are spoken before crowds and others are sealed in silence. John finished his assignment. In God's eyes, being freed from a prison is one kind of salvation. Being taken home is another. If you're struggling, wondering why God didn't move the way you expected him to remember this, the road you're walking is not wasted. Leave a comment if you choose faithfulness.